Taiwan, a country claimed by neighbouring China. Its very existence is a major sticking point in what has been called Cold War 2.0 between superpowers, the United States and China. The latest controversy? Reports from the Wall Street Journal that 24 US Marines and Special Operations Forces have been deployed in Taiwan for more than a year. US boots on the ground are seen as a red line for the Chinese Communist Party, which claims Taiwan as its sovereign territory despite never having ruled it.
China feels necessary to react to the United States and allied forces when they conduct exercises in the area that China considers their spheres of influence.
This latest news follows a record number of incursions into Taiwan's air defense zone, 150 military planes in just the first 5 days of October. More aggression is likely to put more strain on China's relationship with the US, Taiwan's greatest ally. US National Security Advisor Jake Sullivan and top Chinese diplomat Yang Jiechi met this week. Sullivan said the US is concerned by China's destabilizing actions in the region. The talks and the chance of warming ties have been welcomed in Chinese media, but there is still mixed feelings towards the US on the streets of Beijing.
那我肯定希望中国和美国的关系，如果说要是会谈会往好的方向发展的话，对下边的老百姓也会有帮助啊。
但是呢，就是说能不能达成怎么样的这个协议啊，还是没有什么信心，因为美国对我们中国的这个就是怎么叫崛起啊，本身它就怀着一种敌视的态度，所以很难解决的。我觉得我是这么想。
President Biden has called for more diplomacy and less of a Cold War attitude. But actions speak louder than words. Reports the CIA is planning a new China mission center have underlined the lack of trust on both sides.
It is impossible to divide the world in the same sort of blocks as 50, 60 years ago. However, there are indeed some similarities, and the Cold War narrative seems to be one of them. It's basically the attitude, if you're not with us, you're against us. And it has to be stressed that both Chinese government and government in Washington seem to be in a way following that kind of attitude, following that kind of strategy.
The 10 days between China's National Day and Taiwan's National Day are politically sensitive. And this weekend, leaders in both Beijing and Taipei are expected to speak on the cross-strait impasse. What has become clear this week is that when Beijing sends its planes to Taiwan, it doesn't just rattle the country's military, it rattles the whole geopolitical order. Damon Lin and Rik Glauert for TaiwanPlus.